I always know the strongest stocks in the market, and it's all because of this one simple scanner. Look at this. Something new just popped to the top of the scanner, and we have another stock strongly pushing into daily highs. It's 11 o'clock right now. We are entering that lunchtime lull where it becomes very difficult to find trades to take. In fact, a lot of traders take off during this hour just because it's so difficult to find opportunities. But as you can see, with a scanner like this, I am still able to locate strength even during the lunch hour. That's going to provide you with more opportunities to take profitable trades. And while the scanner itself is important, really the secret to it is this custom column. Custom column data within ThinkorSwim is live updating. So when something begins to gain strength, it will automatically jump up towards the top of this list. You may be able to notice right now a little bit, some of the stocks are reordering themselves based on current strength. Here are all the scanner settings. Very simple. Once again, the stock must be trading above $1. Just don't show me penny stocks. The percent change difference, which is what this equation is, from the current price away from yesterday's close must be greater than 20. Only show me stocks that are up at least 20% on the day, and then either the stock has to have traded 1 million shares of volume today, or the stock had to have traded 1 million shares of volume yesterday. I have my volume set up in such a way as any of the following like that, so that you can run this scanner at any time during the day, right? Because if you only look at stocks trading shares today, it won't show much in the morning, right? Stocks just haven't traded a lot of shares yet in the morning. That's why I set up my volume that way. As I run this scanner, once again, you can see the same list of stocks we were looking at before, but this is just sorted default top down by volume. Once again, the secret of this scan is the custom column. So let's talk about that next. What this custom column is doing is it's measuring the percent difference of the current price of the stock from high of day. As you can see here, ticker CRCL was right at the top of this list when I started making this video because it was trading right at highs. But now it's beginning to dip down, so it is beginning to come down on the list. You can see the value here. The stock is now 3% off of highs. If I go ahead and draw a similar line here and give it room to be able to see, we should land on about 3%. So it's 3% off highs, once again, beginning to come down the list. Whereas at the top of the list, SATS is only 1.3% off highs. Once again, remember, this information is live updating. You can see the numbers change in real time. So if a stock that is up 20% on the day, or a stock that becomes being up 20% on the day, begins pushing into highs, it will jump up to the top of this list, just like we saw DFDV do during the intro of this video, right? This stock jumped up. It jumped right to the top of my list. I got to click on it and go look at this opportunity. Once again, now that it's dipping again, 5.5% off highs, it has slid back down the scan order. By the way, you can use this column for exactly the opposite reason as well. I have built a scanner here, which I know is returning me strong stocks up at least 20% on the day. Well, what if my trading style, instead of looking to capture continuation momentum at highs, I want to buy these strong stocks on dips? Well, of course, you can then use this column to sort top down by the largest percentage away from their high of day instead. Now we're looking at stocks that are, once again, I mean, this stock is still up 110% on the day, but it is 81% off of its daily highs. Just a huge fade down. So if you're looking to buy dips on these types of stocks, once again, this column is still just as useful. And we're about to build the column, I promise. I just want you to hopefully also see the power of this custom column, right? The example we're going over in today's video is to be able to find the strongest stocks in the market, but you can run this column on any scanner you make. So any custom scan that you have personally built within ThinkorSwim, you will then be able to run this column and see which of those stocks are currently trading at high of day, or once again, at low of day, if that's your preference. All right, so how do you create a custom scan column within ThinkorSwim? That's where we need to start, right? What you're gonna do is down here on the headers of your scan result columns, there will be a very small cog settings icon to the far right. You're gonna click into that, and then from there, click into customize. This is where you can obviously add and remove columns from the scan results. What you're gonna do, you're gonna look up a column called custom. You'll see something here like custom 1 through 19. Feel free to double click any one of those, add them to your current set, and that will make this little scroll icon appear. This scroll icon within ThinkorSwim means that you can read and edit the source code of this data set. So click into that scroll icon. That brings up this modal, and if you hop into the ThinkScript editor, this is where we can begin to utilize ThinkScript to build out our custom formula to find us the percent change difference in the current price from the stock's high of day. The percent difference equation is actually not a difficult one. It is simply the new value minus the original value, all divided by the original value, and then that whole thing multiplied by 100 just to make it a percent. We're actually already making use of a percent difference equation in this scanner to get our 20% difference from yesterday's close to the current price. So we can use this as a template, and much like we're doing in that template, we can make use of close to represent the current price of the ticker. That's just how it works in ThinkorSwim. Close is also the current price if the candle is still open. So close will be our new value, and from that, we are going to subtract the original value being high of day. Now, the way I build this, what I found to be the most easiest was to change the time aggregation. So the aggregation that this data is being pulled from the daily, and I'm going to change it by clicking on this icon here, down to the 5-minute, including extended hours trading. Then I make my original value, so the high of day, it's like technically what it is, but literally we are going to pull the highest high value, then we separate our parameters with a comma, out of the last 100 bars. Doing that on the 5-minute chart, of course, means whatever the highest 5-minute candle print has been out of the last 100 bars, that is what we are comparing the current price against. Once again, just the easiest way that I have found to build this so that it consistently works, right? There are some like ways you can go about high of day, but then like depending on what time of day it is, or especially if you want this to work in pre-market and after hours, which building it this way, by the way, this will work in pre-market and after hours. Once again, just found it to be the easiest way to build it. Okay, so we have our new minus original. This is the numerator of our percent change equation. So I'm going to wrap this entire equation in parentheses so that it is grouped together as such. And then we are going to, from that, divide, once again, the original value, the highest high out of the last 100 bars. Then we are going to wrap this entire equation in parentheses so that the entire thing gets multiplied by 100. Obviously, name the column what you want, like high of day diff, I believe is what I have named mine. And you can go ahead and apply, okay. And while this thing is running on the chart, you will now be seeing that percent change difference from high of day. You double click or single click, depending on how you want to sort it, to sort your scan results now by this custom column that we've just built. They're loading in, it'll take a second, but here they come. And once again, you can see it working as expected. Then you're going to want to make sure you save this scanner, or once again, you can run the column on any scanner, but save whatever scanner you would like to run the column on. Mine is my DTS Gappers scanner. Back within your charts tab, open up this little left-hand pane, and from a watch list gadget, which if you don't have, you can click on this little plus icon down here to add one. From this watch list gadget, left click into this name and find whatever you just named your scanner, of course, to turn it on. From there, you are once again going to find the little cog to the far right of the scan result headers. into customize, and obviously add in the custom column that you just built by double clicking on it. So now you can have, while you're looking at your charts, a live updating gapper scanner that is always showing you which stock is the strongest. Right now, I see CDLX has jumped to the top of my list. I didn't see this stock earlier, but look at it. Well, it just got up above 20%, so it just hit the gapper scanner. And look at this thing, just running, running, running. It is now 12 o'clock. It's noon. People aren't really trading right now. Most retail traders have taken off. Hey, it's lunch, it's slow, it's boring. No, it's not. There's always opportunities if you have the right tools to find them. Just quickly before we transition, I've been sitting here watching this for 5-6 minutes now. It's gone up another 4, 5, 6% while I'm just sitting here watching it. Proof this is working. If you're interested in these exact tools or other tools like it, I have published both this scanner and this custom column over on my website, daytradingstrategies.net, alongside over 150 other custom coded ThinkorSwim scanners, studies, even trading strategies, etc. And for right now, I even have a handful of free custom scripts that you can go take advantage of. So a link to this website will be in the description down below. At least, once again, go take advantage of the free scripts. I mean, why not? While you're there, maybe read the reviews, decide if it's something that can help accelerate your trading journey. And just real quick, just so you can see how easy it is, all of the 150 custom codes on my website come with one of these TOS share links. ThinkorSwim makes it very easy to import custom codes, which is very nice. All you need to do is copy that link into setup in the top right, open shared item, paste, preview, and import. And since I just imported a study, I simply turn it on the same way I turn on any other study. This is called the DTS Price Action Momo Buy Study. Apply that, and just like that, you now have this custom study running on your chart. It wasn't getting any buy signals on that chart because it wasn't dipping at all. But here you can see you have the custom study now running on your chart. It's that easy. Once again, all the codes are that easy. It takes 3 clicks in 10 seconds, and you get access to everything once you sign up. I don't charge more for other stuff or anything like that. You sign up, you get access to everything. Once again, daytradingstrategies.net, linked in the description down below this video. Go check it out. Go, once again, at least take advantage of the free codes. If you learned something in this video, hit the like button. If you would like to continue learning, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel down below. I'm aiming for 50,000 subs by the end of the year. Thank you for helping me get there. YouTube thinks you'll like this video here. The algorithm is very smart. They've spent millions of dollars on it. You should probably listen to them. Go click on that next if you have time.